What's up, y'all? How are y'all doing today? Are y'all paying attention to Africa right now? They about to show up and show out. Now, they all rose to power through taking over, like in coup d'etat. The gentleman in the green beret, his name is Asima Giota, and he is the leader in Mali. And they have an abundance of gold and oil in Mali. The guy in the center, his name is Tarek Menchiani, and he is the leader in Niger. And they have an abundance of uranium. Okay? And the gentleman with the red beret, his name is Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore. He's the leader of Burkina Faso, and they have an abundance of gold and oil as well, and I believe cotton. Okay, and this is where these countries are located. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are the three countries involved. And as you can see, these countries are landlocked, meaning they have no port for trading with other countries. And these countries are also a part of the G5 military that was created by the French.
The G5 Sahel Force, or G5S, was established in 2017 as a proactive response to the increasing challenges of terrorism, organized crime, and instability affecting the Sahel region. However, at that time, the African countries did not know that this alliance was actually being controlled by France. Originating from the joint determination of Burkina Faso, Chad, Mali, Mauritania, and Niger, it embodied a shared commitment to address these issues through a unified military strategy. Yet France held the reins of the alliance. You should know that the Sahel has long grappled with instability characterized by weak governance, poverty, and a lack of economic opportunities.
Now, it does not make sense that a country with all these resources are complaining about a lack of opportunity. That makes no sense. Okay, now this part explains in more detail about why they left the French army. Take a look.
G5 Sahel Force, which was used as a French tool to control 5 Sahel countries, has now been made totally worthless by Niger and Burkina Faso. From the very start of this security force, it had been used to deploy troops in the Sahel region and exploit resources. However, Mali broke this trap and got out of it, leaving 4 members. It was still functional, but the recent blow has literally paralyzed France in the region. Niger and Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traore recently conveyed their master plans to leave the G5 Sahel Force, which will leave only 2 members in the alliance.
Now, the reason why they pulled out of the G5, which is a French army unit, because they realized they were battling against countries that they have no issues with, and they thought that was some straight bullshit. They telling the French, look, we ain't finna fight our brothers over here. They have done nothing. What the fuck is all of this for? They have made an alliance called the Sahel States. Okay? And this alliance was formed because they sick and tired of the bullshit. Their people are over there starving, can't afford to pay for nothing, and they have an abundance of these resources. And they were fighting with the French, thinking that the French would take care of them, but the French is treating them like, you know, pretty much how we're treated over here. You know, about these reparations, they're acting like we're not saying nothing. And the people and the population in all three of these countries are suffering severe poverty, severe violence that they feel is happening for no reason, while their leaders are over there getting high on the hog. These three took over. They are all in leadership because of the coup that they led on their countries. And they said, enough, we ain't standing for this shit no more. Y'all finna bend that knee or get the fuck out. We don't need y'all no more. And if y'all got a problem with it, bring the smoke, because we got the smoke for that ass. Bring your smoke, because we got the smoke for that ass. Back in the past, y'all were the only ones with the gun. But baby, we got guns too. Alright? If you want the smoke, we got the motherfucking smoke for you. But we ain't fucking with your ass no more. Take it or leave it. And you know what? This is some of their responses.
So we are witnessing that the whole belt south of the Sahara is becoming an extremely problematic area.
In addition, they are a part of this economic group that was supposed to help them with resources, but they have not helped them with a damn thing. This group is called ECOWAS, and that is an acronym for Economic Community of West Africa States. And take a look at this.
The initial objective of ECOWAS was essentially economic integration of the region for the material good of the citizens. ECOWAS has evolved far beyond this in response to the dynamics of change. Successive leaders of member states have consolidated on the foundation laid by the group of 1975, even as they struggled to balance national and regional interests. However, the reality is that across the world, regional economic communities have become the contemporary vehicle for generating the economies of scale required for robust economic development.
But they have not been seeing any economic development in these three countries of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. No economic improvement whatsoever for the people. So they said, we're gonna get out of here. We know what to do. We know what to do. Goodbye ECOWAS. We don't need you no more. Now this is the leader of Mali. His name is Assimi Goïta. Assimi Goïta. He's the leader of Mali, and they have abundant resources of gold and oil, and this is who he is. Check it out.
Assimi Goïta, who is now the interim president of the country. The son of an army officer from the circle of Yorosso on the border with Burkina Faso, Assimi Goïta was born in 1983. He grew up in Bamako's military engineering camp and always imagined himself following in his father's footsteps. He did better. With specializations in armored weapons and cavalry, he graduated from the military academy. Still a fresh-faced military officer, in 2002, Assimi Goïta was sent to the northern cities of Mali for training. He was stationed in various Malian cities, including Gao, Kidal, Timbuktu, Minak, and Tessalit. In 2008, Assimi Goïta was a commander of troops in northern Mali, where an Islamic insurgency had been brewing. He was also charged with neutralizing human traffickers and armed groups in the vast region. Assimi Goïta distinguished himself in his role as a soldier, and this earned him numerous decorations.
Okay, these men, they ready for the smoke. They are ready for that smoke. Okay, this is the leader of Niger. Okay, and his name, as you can see on the screen, Abdurrahman Tishiani. Okay, here it is.
The current approach to security has not allowed us to make the country secure, despite the heavy sacrifice made by Nigerians and the considerable and valued support of our external partners. No, the results aren't meeting Nigerians' expectations. No, we can no longer continue with the same approaches that have been proposed until now, due to the risk of seeing our country gradually and inevitably disappear. That's why we have decided to intervene and take responsibility.
Boom. They tired of it. I don't know why these people with this money think that people with brains and common sense are supposed to sit around and just be poor and broke and deprived their whole lives when they see the truth, when they see the writing on the wall. Who do they think they are by not giving these people their just due, paying their debt, making them whole? Who do these people think they are to deprive a whole country of their precious resources and leave them destitute? That is a true demonic mindset. That's all I have to say. Now let's move on to the next leader. Okay, let's talk about the last leader in Burkina Faso, and his name is Ibrahim Traoré. He's the youngest.
Traoré had a civilian background before joining the army. He moved to Ouagadougou, the capital, to study geology at the Joseph Kizebo University, with reports describing him as shy and rather reserved, but also very intelligent. As the valedictorian of his class, he chose to join the army rather than continue his university studies, and so in 2009, Ibrahim Traoré joined the Georges Namoano Military Academy in Pau. Upon his graduation in 2012, Ibrahim Traoré joined the artillery regiment of Kaya, and 2 years later, he was promoted to lieutenant. Ibrahim Traoré quickly impressed his superiors and was sent for anti-aircraft training in Morocco. According to various accounts, Traoré showed bravery in the face of a complex attack by militants in the northern Timbuktu region. This was in 2018.
Now, ECOWAS, the group that's called the Economic Community of West Africa States, this is how they responded to that exit. Check this out.
In fact, Nigeria's president and current ECOWAS chair, Bola Tinubu, was reportedly the strongest advocate for a return to constitutional order, including through military intervention in Niger. In this regard, ECOWAS issued an ultimatum to the coup leaders in Niger, threatening military intervention if deposed President Mohamed Bazoum was not returned to power. This is all.
The thing is, my precious elders, step down so the new generation can lead us to a better place in this world.
While Mali and Burkina Faso welcomed the coup in Niger and even pledged to defend it against external intervention aimed at restoring President Bazoum to office.
So these three countries that broke away said, do it, bitch. If you down, if you feeling froggy, leap, because we ready for that ass. So to prepare for them to tell the French to get them, and the French, them boys don't want that smoke for real. Okay, and to counter what ECOWAS said, talking about you gonna get at me with that military you got. This young brother from Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré, he said, okay, all right, I got something for you. Let me go to Russia so I can keep your ass over there. And I'm letting you know how serious this is. Elder, we let you know how serious this is.
En ce sens que la Russie est une famille aussi pour l'Afrique. C'est une famille parce que nous avons la même histoire. La Russie a consenti d'énormes sacrifices pour libérer le monde du nazisme pendant la Seconde Guerre mondiale. Les peuples africains, nos grands-pères, ont été déportés de force aussi pour aider l'Europe à se débarrasser du nazisme. Nous partageons la même histoire en ce sens que nous sommes les peuples oubliés du monde. Qu'ils soient dans les livres d'histoire, dans les documentaires ou films, on tend donc à balayer le rôle prépondérant qu'a joué la Russie et de l'Afrique dans cette lutte contre le nazisme. Pour ce qui concerne le Burkina Faso, aujourd'hui nous sommes confrontés depuis plus de 8 ans à la forme de manifestation la plus barbare, la plus violente du néocolonialisme, de l'impérialisme. L'esclavage qu'on tend encore à nous imposer. Nos dévanciers nous ont bien appris une chose. L'esclave qui n'est pas capable d'assumer sa révolte ne mérite pas que l'on s'apitoie sur son sort. Nous ne nous apitoyons pas sur nos sorts, on ne demande pas que quelqu'un s'apitoie sur notre sort. Le peuple burkinabé a décidé de lutter contre l'île terroriste en mesure de relancer son développement. Dans cette lutte, des vaillants peuples, des vaillantes populations se sont engagées à prendre les armes face au terrorisme.
Okay. Go ahead, young man. And, okay, I guess Mr. Traore is the broker of the deals. The other ones come in and sign what they need to sign to make it official, of course. But this is how Traore's group, this is how they roll up on every occasion. And look at them faces. They're looking like, this is not the one to play with. I don't care what this Western world is saying about these people. This is not the one. Okay. Okay. And this is him pulling up in another African country. Everywhere he goes, military type. Alright. He's not wearing a suit. Ain't got time for no suit. We mean business. This how we rolling up everywhere we go. Don't get it twisted. And he letting all of them know. This how we rolling. This is how we rolling everywhere we go. And every time he walks into a room, they look like, but he's showing a strong front, and he is taking care of business. This is him talking to the Saudis. And through their efforts, they are getting it done, baby. This crew right here. This crew right here. Yeah. I just can't wait to see what unfolds with all 3 countries. They're looking at a new plant that they signed a deal on right here. Okay? And they always come like this. And they are getting it done. And this is them touring the plant they just broke up the deal on. Heavy, baby. They not playing with it is. You hear me? This crew right here. Don't mess with them. And this is them again touring the plant and looking at the goods that they're about to produce. I hope these brothers succeed. They are doing it. They're doing it for their people, and I applaud them. I applaud them. And I hope they're kept safe from all enemies, foreign and domestic. get this done. I'm watching it. And I love it.